Look at this beautiful scenery on this beautiful day. View as far as the eye can see. Could sit up here and eat breakfast in the morning and just look and look and look and look. Especially at nighttime. Oh, at nighttime the stars are amazing. Like you can't even believe it. Campsite right down there. Up on a little knoll here. But as you can see, whew, the view is spectacular. Welcome to Bert's Adventures. Come ride with me and Gigi and see where I camp at. Let's go. Up here riding around in the field right by where my campsite is. Just checking everything out. First time back for the year. Take a ride on up down the road here. Take a look at what's going on. Show you guys some of the sights. Farther up here, different field, different areas. Take a pause for the cause and get Bert with Bert. Oh, riding around up here. Taking a ride down the road. Having a good old time. I gotta stop here and
read me my messages.
text my good friend Joe. He's the guy who edits all these amazing videos for you guys. Off we go.
Yes. I'll have to look at it in a minute. I'm currently riding my quad. Read it back.
Heading down on to another adventure. Do some field riding this time, maybe some creek riding next time. Little Gigi on the back too, having tons of fun. Oh, there we go, little Gigi cam. Look at her doing 20, 25 mile an hour. Oh, she loves it. Stays on the whole time. I think the quickest we had it up to was 38. She loves riding on the quad. That is her favorite thing to do. She'll be on the quad before I'm even ready. Alright, thanks for riding around with me and Gigi. I hope you guys have fun today. Me and her are going to have some fun in the sun and ride around some more. Here's a preview of the area down by the creek here. Place I like to go riding and putting around. Tearing it up down there. Where the creek bends there. Like fishing down here too. Nice little carps and catfish down in here. A few feet long. I saw some nice carp down here this day. Was trying to get them on the camera but didn't. There we go again, me and Gigi just tearing it up. Riding up through the field. She loves it. She be hanging out the whole time. See, you see right there ready to ride the creek too. Doesn't matter where we go, she has so much fun doing it. She is my little buddy when it comes to the quad. Time to take a break and get Bert with Bert. And we are putting on back to camp. I love my campsite there. And we're going to make some kebabs. What we're going to need today is a pack of chicken, container of mushrooms, green pepper, onion, and some Lowry's low sodium seasoned salt. I got the low sodium because it was on sale. Alright, got the chicken chopped up. Now we're going to chop up this bell pepper and get it all ready. I like to use bigger chunks whenever I'm doing it. I actually chopped these a little too low. Throw that for the coons. Top parts there are just the size you want right there. When I did these, chopped them just a little too small on some of them. They could have been bigger. Always make sure you have a nice sharp knife. That's just my pocket knife right there. Slices through them like butter. Right here, I got them a little too small here. You want them a little bit fatter for the kebabs. But it's okay, they still skewered the same. When they get smaller, they'll just break is more the problem. You don't want them to be breaking apart. The fatter ones stay together better when you're skewering it all up. Yeah, getting everything all chopped up. Get our onion all peeled up here. Could have just peeled that off instead of chopping the top. Kind of wasted a little bit there, but that's alright. Yeah, I'm going to walk it over here. Throw it on in the bushes for the coons. Got a little burn pile off to the side. The coons fucking love me whenever I come up in there. Gigi goes crazy all night sometimes. They'll be right up underneath the trailer. You can hear them chattering along. But they don't mess with nothing. They just come up there, steal some of the food, and be on their way. Now here again, you want to do about an inch. I cut these pretty good. And we chop these all up. Feed them to the coons too. You want big, nice chunks again, because you want it to be able to be skewered on up. The wooden skewers. And there you're going to slice these into fourths. And then once you get them into fourths like that, they're perfect. The core doesn't work as good for the skewers, but the middle parts will still work. You just have to skewer about 2 or 3 instead of just doing 1 or 2. Add an extra one in there to give it a little more bulk. You'll have a little less onion. Here we're going to wash off our mushrooms. Always make sure you wash off your mushrooms. They're always dirty. I ain't never bought mushrooms that didn't have dirt on them. You got to use fresh ingredients. If you don't use fresh ingredients, it ain't going to taste good. Again, I'm just going to chop these up pretty much into fourths and halves, depending on the size of the mushrooms. You want them to be big old chunks, especially for the mushrooms. They're going to shrink a lot. The mushrooms lose a lot of their size. So you want to make sure these are nice and chunky compared to the rest. You'll actually see whenever I do the picture later, they're way, way smaller than you're seeing here. Even below half what you're seeing here. And it all depends on how long it takes to cook. If it takes a little too long, they're going to lose a lot more moisture over that fire than the rest of everything. So you want to make sure you want to leave big old chunks. Just make sure you keep washing them off real good. Perfect, nice and ready. We get our skewers on out here. Open them on up. And then here I try to stab the chicken first, because I'm going to try to touch the chicken as little as possible. I'm going to take 2 pieces of onion. And I use the onion there to push it on down. Again, I'm trying not to touch the chicken as much as possible. Then the mushroom and then the green pepper. And then I mess it up a few times on the order, so. But generally doesn't really matter the order as long as you get the same amount. You know what I mean? It could be whatever order as long as it's those 4 in a row. And it makes it perfect. Just keep pushing it on down there, skewering it up. Cut my chicken a little bigger than maybe it should have been, but that's alright too. It all ended up turning out perfect. And here, should have pushed the skewer down a little more. So as you can see, I tried and broke the mushroom. Later I'm going to push it down a little more to give a little more room at the top there for cooking. While I'm doing this, if you haven't yet, smack that subscribe button and show me and Gigi a little love. And tell us what you think of our videos by leaving a comment below. Tell me what you think of my dog riding the quad. A lot of people have never seen her before. I've had people take pictures of me riding down the road with her. I love riding with her. She's my little riding buddy everywhere I go. I'll go walk by the quad, not even going to go for a ride, and she'll be on that back of that quad wagging her tail happy as could be, like, let's go, let's go. Oh, you're not leaving, but we could go. Come on, we could go. If you guys are enjoying our adventures too, let me know in the comments below. try to get some more fishing going on here soon too. I appreciate everybody watching who watched our videos there, man. We had a real big turnout for them first couple, or first one's Bert's Adventure, man. I wasn't expecting as many people to watch as they did, and I appreciate that so much. I'm glad you guys like seeing me. And again, you just keep putting them on a row, stacking them up. Get everything together there, just keep going one by one. Then once you get a couple going there, then you're going to want to put them on, let them cook while you're doing the rest, because they do take a little while to cook. I actually like eating them while I'm cooking them just because of that. I'll eat a couple, cook a couple, eat a couple, cook a couple. And get them all together like that. And we're going to take our Lowry seasoned salt there. Give her a good sprinkle. You want a generous portion on there. This is what I'm using to season it up to. I had a little bit of pepper. Sometimes I put it on there too, but I didn't have no pepper this time, so I just went with the Lowry's. This is short and simple just for camping. Not too much effort. Tastes delicious. Alright, see the cooker ready. Actually ended up changing the cooker a little bit. When I first put them on, I put them on there with that log, but the log ended up catching fire a little bit, so we actually changed it down to these smaller bricks, and we put it down a little farther so get charcoal, get a good smoky flavor. We're pushing it all down here. See, got to get some room at the top. Got a little too burnt, totally spaced, and forgot to leave room at the top for it to actually sit on the log or sit on the other side of the cooker. And that's what happens on Bert's Adventure. Sometimes you just get a little too burnt. Hope you guys was joining along getting burnt with me. Now you see we take the rock and a couple of skewers there. Or yes, a couple of skewers. The rock and the log there. The log ended up catching fire and it was a little too high. So we actually took it out later on and we put a few more rocks in the middle of the fire to make a big old line so we could cook more at a time too. Work in progress every time. This will work too, it just would have took a lot longer to cook. This would have been good if we were like doing something and we'd have started an hour ago and smoked them for an hour and they'd have turned out really nice. But we were trying to get them done a little faster, so. There, get them on good like that. There you can see them all cooking. We got a whole bunch of road. You can see we took little rocks and put them across there. Make the cooker way lower down by them coals. Nice and sizzling. Delicious. Man, it smells so fucking good. I love it. Oh, I'm so hungry after riding around with the dog all day. I'm starving. And thanks for watching this week's Bert's Adventures. Join us again next time when we'll be doing something else pretty fun. Quad riding, fishing, who knows? If you haven't yet, smack that subscribe button and show us some love. And me and Gigi and Woodstock here, we'll see you guys next time.